Happy birthday to you.
It's my birthday. I mean, I don't know what time. I mean, it's the 9th. I don't know what time this video's being posted. I'm pretty busy, but today is my birthday. And as such, I'm going to give a gift to you. I'm going to go a whole video without saying the word dude and no cursing, no bad words. This is a family friendly episode. Now, there were some banging comments. My favorite one was, "Welcome to the bang world." Bangs, but bangs. But people were talking about the transitions. So the transitions mean that you're flipping between the worlds. So it only happens twice, and it doesn't happen at the intro. So this guy is in the Jonas's world from the start. Or no, shit. Well, I don't know because the pictures flip. So maybe he's in the other world. I guess he's in the other world. Yes, he's in the other world. Sorry, I got that. I get to mix. I said, there's a lot, but we don't transition there. So he's there. We transition to kill nuclear power plant guy. So we leave Marta's world and go to Jonas's world to kill the nuclear power plant guy. I got that mixed up earlier. we leave Marta's world to go to Marta's world to go to Jonas's world to kill nuclear power plant guy. You kept it all this time or something. And then we transition again when at the end when Marta goes to the Nightmare Before Christmas Arkham Asylum looking ass village ass thing. I'm not you, but I'm gonna save it or whatever. So that was pretty cool. That the warping effect is a signifier of you flipping which world you're in. The other thing which I thought was really interesting, which I didn't even conceptually think about, was that the characters would behave differently. And specifically the comment was saying, hey, notice Bartosz is a little bit different. And I had kind of just accepted, okay, these are the alternate versions of the characters, so they'll basically be the same, but they just kind of look different. But the mannerisms of the character are something I'll have to pay more attention to, because the comment was saying, oh, his mom is already dead, so that's changed his character a little bit. And then that made me look back on Magnus, and reflect on, okay, without his dad being in the household, maybe he's become a little more rebellious with the tattoos, with having his girl over. And so his character has changed, right? So that was another thing that I need to pay attention to. And then there's a comment about the dress, and that was he's seeing her with the dress because that's how he saw her at the party. I remembered she wore the dress in the vision, but I didn't remember the party when she's wearing that, which I think is when after the beach, not the beach, the lake thing. I think she's wearing that white dress there. There was probably some more stuff, and I might remember it when we go. Oh, yeah, I remember. Okay, so I don't know why Mads was taken. So here's where I'm at. Here's where I'm at right now. Jonas World. I think that Noah was doing his own thing and taking kids, with Helge helping him to work on the time machine, but also to maybe be able to go against Adam. With the ultimate climax being that point where he goes, something, I'm going to break the cycle. He tries to shoot him, and then Adam says, nah, swerve. So they're taking kids to work on the time machine and get the time machine set up, but also maybe so that Noah, you know, Adam already has a way to go back in time with the proto molecule, the God particle thing that they have. And so maybe Noah is working on his own sort of version of it, you know, that Adam knows about, but maybe he's working on his own version of it because, as he said, I've seen his plan and it's nothing but misery or pain or something. And I'm gonna stop it. So maybe Noah was also working on his own time machine in order to do that. Like I'm trying to think, okay, why is Noah actually, I get that they did it, and that kind of provides an answer as to why Noah and Helge were taking kids, like what they get out of it, aside from, well, the kids were taken, so they're always taken. So like, so maybe Noah was working on his own time machine, which brings me to Mads in the other world, because there's no Noah, but there seems to still be Helge. So then I go to, okay, is Peter the analog there? Is Peter the Noah equivalent? It doesn't quite line up because Noah is old. Noah is from the 50s, and Jonas finds him early on. I was expecting you. And then he sort of brings him into the organization that way. And if we're taking Marta as the Adam equivalent in her world, like how does Marta get an accomplice who then gets matched up with Helge to then take Mads, right? Because Peter's like a 2020-ish era dude, a 2019-ish era dude. So so I was thinking, like, what does that look like? Like, why? You know, why? Who and why is taking Mads and Eric in the next world? Is it Peter and Helge and somebody else? I don't know. Season 3, episode 2. Okay, let's do this again. Ooh, that reminds me of another thing I wanted to check. Was this? Oh, also another comment. Me too, dog. I don't know why they cover themselves with oil or black paint. I thought when he was a ghost, okay, he was a painter, and so maybe Jonas is seeing, you know, him covered in his own oil paints, and so maybe that makes sense. But then when we realize, like, oh no, it's actually Michael, and he goes through the tunnel, and at a certain point before he comes out to like scare him so they can take Mikkel, you guys know what I'm saying. At a certain point, they're like, okay, now we're supposed to douse you in oil to make you even scarier. I don't know why they're covered in this stuff. Nobody else does this. It's not like they're hiding who they are. So I'm sure if I like spent a lot of time, I could maybe come up with something. It's not blood. It's black. It's like pure black oil-ish thing. But they never use oil like in the drums to go back. The oil had the molecule in it, which is not how they traveled. They did it through the tunnel. So this I don't know. But I wanted to see. I guess that is her, right? It's kind of hard to tell, but this looks like the little scar or the little cut. So post-apocalypse, Marta got the cut. So this is post, yeah, I mean, it would be. I just wanted to make sure. So the post-apocalyptic Marta comes back to. I think there's only one of them. If Jonas doesn't exist, then they don't both sit on the beach, which means they don't find this coin, and she puts the lace on it to make the little necklace. So I think there's only like this coin, there's only one of them in both worlds. I mean, there's one on the sand, but you get what I'm saying. And also, they show her the other side of her face and then that side of her face, and neither side of them has a cut. So in the vision, she's imagining an earlier version of herself with bangs, but without the cut. And I can't quite make this out. I'm not really sure because this is. I don't really know what to. I don't really know. She's wiping the blood off here on her hands. In this shot, she just takes off the sweater and the jacket, which then they use the gray here and flip to this. And Jonas is wearing the black. He's not wearing the yellow anymore. When he comes back, he's wearing like the black sweater. But so this is okay. Actually, okay, maybe it makes more sense. We never see his face here. We're mostly just focusing on her, like it's her story. So we're focusing on her, right? You just kind of see the back of his head. And so it take like the visions Jonas had, and then we're having her sort of visions. But this is interesting. Okay. So Marta gets shot, and Jonas is applying pressure on her chest. But if you remember in the end of season 2, and it looks like the coin's there too. If you remember the end of season 2, he's not wearing this anymore. He's wearing this, and he has this little like checkered shirt. Yeah, right there. Right? He's wearing the black with this. So he gets shot in the same way that she gets shot. Because time is a flat circle. And there's the coin there, and she's putting pressure on it. And I can point out what's happening maybe, but I don't really get it. It's really cool. Because it's flipped. Jonas wakes up here, and then Noah's there. This is kind of cool. These Germans, man. These Germans know what they're doing. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this one. That's the left eye. So this is on the right eye. Like underneath the right eye. And then I'll just pay more attention to that. It's kind of cool, like signifier where we're at in addition to the, you know, the bangs and stuff. Which then that kind of makes this cooler because we're in the same world and it's still flipped, right? Yeah, here. Which makes this cool because we haven't flipped worlds. We're in the same world, but it's still like flip. Like this is season 2, episode 4, when he wakes up and Noah's telling him to get his shit, right? So it's basically flipped, but we're in the same world. It's just pretty cool, right? He would have, right? He would have saved them all. And so fucking hell. Don't worry about that one. So, so it's so interesting because then, if we're following Jonas, that means he goes back and forth multiple times. That means younger Jonas wants to be the final cycle and stop stuff, right? I want to save everybody. I want to save everybody from dying originally. And then the middle-aged Jonas is saying, well, I got to do something different to save everybody. I got to, because Adam lied, and my younger version is just doing what Adam told him to do. So I'm going to do something different again. And these people are helping him. And then you have to, and then like at a certain point, Adam deviates again. Jonas deviates again to become Adam. Instead of, I'm going to save everybody, it now becomes, I'm going to just kill everything. Which you'd have to imagine these people, maybe not, but I would imagine these people would react the same way that Noah does if they knew that he wanted to kill everybody instead of save everybody. Right? If they knew his plan, his full plan, maybe they would have been on board with Noah, right? Which then also makes Bartosz more interesting, because then how? Because that means somewhere along the way, he's already seen this shit happen, and he knows they go back, and he's working with the middle-aged Jonas. I thought maybe Bartosz just got stuck in time, right? And he was just building the tunnel, and then it made more sense to me of like, oh, you lost faith. You don't really believe that this is going to do anything because you just kind of got played by Noah, and you're just stuck here building this tunnel. but that means he knows about the apocalypse. He was there. He was with these people. They were all doing the thing, and even all that at some point. We keep going. We keep going. We keep going. We keep going. Right? Like even. Okay, so even with all that, Bartosz still says. Okay. Okay. No transition, dog. No transition. So she would be a teenager, right? Okay. So they've been gone. She's squatting. Broken, sure. And at this point, he doesn't show up until November 5th or 6th. So he's been taken, and he doesn't show up again until, so he's like in that room, I think. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but Mads doesn't show up until episode 2, or the end of episode 1, episode 2. So like November 5th or 6th or 7th, somewhere around there.
Wenigstens haben wir uns.
Yeah, you know.
Hand in Hand.
Okay. For a second, I'm like, well, I don't remember this at all. Breast cancer. Tamoxifen, estrogen regulator, helps treat breast cancer. The music makes this so unsettling. As soon as it basically never let up from as soon as she accuses him to onward. So all the other people in the bunker went where? Okay. I mean, this is a different backpack. So this is a different backpack. I know that much. Right? It had, the other backpack had one zipper here and then one zipper there, and this one, look out here, I'll just show you. Right? Yeah, there we go. One zipper here, one there, and then one there. right? Like a good old Jan sport, or sorry, Jan sport. This is pretty cool to see the road change through the timeline, because this is that same, you know, this is the same road. We've seen this road over and over. At least once every timeline we've seen this road. Trying to look for his wife at least. Who is this? I don't know who that is. I need a different name for her. If I'm going with that, right? If she's Adam equivalent on her world, and I'm going with the biblical thing, I'm just gonna call her Eve. Locking it in. Marta, Jonas, Adam, Eve, done. Keep moving. How would he not know that though? Hold on, I'm confused. How would he not know that? How did he know where to find it? How would he not know Jonas? Maybe he says. How would this guy not know that? So, una feiner Sagella? Una feiner Sagella?
Die Maschinen laufen noch nicht.
What? Like the, I mean, you can tell the power dynamic here when this happens. So, okay, there's some una feiner Sagella stuff going on, I guess. I don't know who that guy is.
Ja, Besuch.
Been Scrooge McDuck looking guy. I know you're blind, but you are all up in this. So I guess we finally done something different. We would have to, because otherwise he would know everything. So. How would they not know him? Does he go to school here? Like, doesn't he go to school there? Wouldn't those people know him?
Hey Ulrich.
Dad.
Ulrich? Ich dachte, du wolltest heute nicht kommen.
This is trippy. This is trippy. This is trippy. How would these people not know Michael? Like, he's in Hannah's grade. He goes to their school. He's in Hannah's grade. Am I wrong? How would you not know? Oh, okay.
Versucht Michael mit in die Höhle zu schleppen. Stand in der Zeitung.
Wait, what?
Du lässt deine Finger von Mikkel. Und von Ulrich.
Get it. Get it. Oh, because you told me not to. Makes me want him all the more.
Und das soll für die Zeitung sein?
Yeah, sure. BuzzFeed. Yeah. It's the French delegate. I'm telling you guys.
Sie hat immer so viel Wert darauf gelegt, wie sie aus.
Okay. Let's piece this. Let's piece this together. What do we got? Let's piece this all together. What do we got, Claudia? Okay, I'm sorry. That was this is really cool. The people on it are not cool, but the way they did the transition into music is pretty cool. I guess the only people we would know would be Benjamin. No! This is Obendorf. I'm not sure who this is and what's going on. Oh, okay. Look. Damn it. So you're saying there's a chance?
Jetzt hören Sie mir mal genau zu. Der Junge ist nicht verschwunden. Das Jugendamt kennt den Aufenthaltsort von Ines und Michael Kahn.
Ugh. The way that they do this, man. This music is quite different. And it's gone.
Wenn du irgendetwas brauchst.
And we're back to the part, but this is just
Steigt hier vorne aus
makes me feel nostalgic,
und lauft den Rest.
longing, reminiscing, floaty, and then right back. Nothing nice can ever happen. It's really cool. I like this. Can we get you to stand right here in this? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, this is so... it's so cool. This man... Ow. This man... You just gotta step back and appreciate it. Because he brought her... Because she brought him... And she's leaving notes for him to follow so that he could do that, which so he could bring her so that... How do these characters become... Like, when do they evolve from Charmeleon to Charizard? When do they get to the final evolution? When does he become Adam? Does he become Adam? I never went to your world, so is stuff already different? Peter has to die. Elizabeth's got to grow up. They don't find Mama. Maybe they do. I don't know. Bruh. Bruh. I super liked you and you didn't respond. Why haven't you replied to any of my messages? You know, I gotta say something. It was brief for a split second in my head. And then I just kept moving on. But right here, I gotta give him credit for this. Right here. Right here. I said, I have no idea who this guy is. At this moment in time, I have no idea who this guy is. But right here, for a split second in my head, I'm like, well, the only other character that did that was Noah when he came out behind the tree. And then it just kept moving on with the next thing. But I got to give him credit for that one. Because it, you know, I think Noah looks the coolest. He's my new favorite character. Young Noah. Outlaw Noah is my favorite. With the red scarf. I was in the bunker with you, my guy. Yeah. Coming for that ass, though. I'm coming for that ass, though, because... Coming for that ass.
Du willst sie beschützen, ich weiß. Nachdem du getötet wurdest.
After you work, right, yeah, he's not dead yet, but past 10... Okay, sure. Sorry, what did you say? Nicht so
einfach nachts nach 88 an einen nuklearen Brennstoff aus der Zukunft zu kommen.
What?
Nicht so einfach nachts nach 88 an einen nuklearen Brennstoff aus der Zukunft zu kommen.
You heard him.
Schaffen werden.
Don't forget what we're
Das
going to...
Paradies. Jedes Unheil kann umgekehrt werden.
So, okay.
Jeder Schmerz vernichtet, bevor er überhaupt entsteht.
Tannhaus.
Welt.
Una Tannhaus. No matter how much you keep digging, there's always more. He's not even the top. He's not even at the top of his own organization. I'm looking for Seat Kana. What's my name? Say it. I'm sorry, Helena? Helene? Helena? Helene? This doesn't mean anything to me, does it? Should it?
Ich möchte jemanden besuchen. Er ist seit 34 Jahren hier.
Dude. I swear to God, if this chick drowns in a lake and loses that necklace on the beach and they find it, and that's where the story comes from of, did you hear the tale of the woman who drowned at the lake and the whatever? Where is that? Where is it? Here. I think it's here. Where's the preview, Netflix? Arigatou gozaimasu. I will shit. I will shit. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past him. Do you like to swim?
Hat den Teufel abgeschworen, den Schöpfer der Welt getragen.
You're the creator of the world.
Meine Mutter hatte auch so einen.
Mom had one just like that. My mom had one just like that? I can't remember that name at all. I don't know if it's important to me right now. Oh, dude, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. Charles, I want to play chess, Charles. I mean, he doesn't have his wedding ring on anymore. She still does. Maybe they confiscate it or don't give you any items. I don't know. I don't really see like any, I don't see any like symbolism with the board state here. You got the knight that can take this, black bishop, king over here, rook. But looking at this and seeing her hands and stuff and the nails, it just reminded me of the conversation that he has with Una Charlotta about, do you ever, I think it was season 1, episode 1, I think, where he talks to Charlotte and says, do you ever look back on your life and think where it went wrong? Something to that effect. Then he says that thing to Charlotte, and you just immediately understand that this guy, you know, he's always wanted something different, or he's never gotten the life he wanted. And, you know, regardless of the world he's in, like even with ending up with Hannah, he's still, you know, the wedding ring and the fingernails for some reason. I don't know.
Versprochen.
Made me remember that. Take those heels off, dog. You're like the least silent. Hello? Hello? There's a dude right there. How did you... Oh, you didn't sneak up on him. He just doesn't give a ish. Oh, when those hands cross, it's over for you. When those hands cross. When those hands cross, it's over for you. Is it? Is that the Ouroboros in the cave? I don't know, and I don't even know where to quickly find that. Is that his kid?
Hab mich all die Jahre gefragt,
Okay.
ob sie... Claudia hat nie gesagt, wer der Vater
And
ist.
we as the viewer have never seen. I mean, like, am I wrong? Wouldn't the nicer... Wouldn't the nicer thing to do be to, like, let her... That's Helge, I'm pretty sure. Wouldn't the nicer thing to do be to let her pass on in her sleep? No. I was so sure that was Helge. That can't be Helge because he died in the car wreck. Okay, hold on. Okay. Because, okay, let me just... Wouldn't the more... I guess as a mom, you probably wouldn't be able to do that. I don't know. Yeah, probably not. Even, you know, yeah. Okay, never mind. That might be stupid.
Aber es muss passieren.
Wait, what? Is he gonna kill her? Mom can't do it, but dad can do it? Oh, okay. That was a little rough. So, what I was saying was, wouldn't it be like easier if the goal is I'm gonna go back in time and stop this from happening? I'm gonna save you. Let me just kind of like end it while you're asleep, painlessly, because you don't need to be alive and be struggling and suffering every single day. But then I said, okay, well, maybe for me, objectively, maybe that's an option. But as a mom looking at your kid, maybe that's just off the table regardless. And then dad just pops in. And not, you know, you could have, I don't know, maybe had a nice conversation with her or something and waited till she fell asleep and then just, you know, killed the heir. Or, you know, changed the pillow. Okay.
Flawless victory.
What are you going to do?
Vergiss ihn.
Can't change the future, dude. Can't change the future, dog. I'll cut that in post. Don't worry about it. You'll never hear it. Are they staying in Benny's little trailer thing? It's kind of the only... Well, I mean, the only two trailers I know of are Eric's dad and Benny's. Wait, what? What? Didn't you go through the cave? What the hell? Not the cave. Didn't you swap? Body swap? No? What? Okay, sure. If she went through and they didn't touch hands and do the body swap thing, I thought... Okay, this whole time, 2 episodes, I thought she traded places with her. That's what I thought happened. I thought she had traded places with her. Because she was older and already gave birth to her, so she could die, just like old Noah. He's already done all of his stuff. He could die. And I thought they traded places. Scratch that. Hey, Mom. Hey. Mom. Not when that music starts. This is Katarina. She wears blue. Is this Adler? Who's Adler? Let me see your name. Let me see your name. Turn around, ho.
Du sollst den Tisch aufräumen.
You'll get yours. I hope you drown. I hope you drown. I hope you drown. I don't know how he made it there. I don't know when she would have told him to do that. I'm assuming he's talking about Claudia, but I don't know. Schwiggity schwoody, I'm coming for that booty. Go to the cave, son. I need to look at that photo of all the sick Mundus people. Because now there might be more people I know. Do you... Okay. Okay, is that where the homie bleed? Okay. I gotta assume that's what this is. That's where the bleeding is. Okay. Matrix. You know.
Wer ist dieser Adam?
And this is how God.
Hat es euch nicht gesagt?
These guys.
Er ist Adam. Jonas.
You've lost faith. I find your lack of faith disturbing. I know what that means.
Jonas.
Comment section, almost said a bad word. Comment section. I know what this means. Okay, she also has another guy there. Keep that in mind.
Aber unserem endgültigen Schicksal
Right.
entkommen wir nicht.
This confused me at the beginning. That has to be this picture, because when they show it here in the intro, I don't think I'd ever seen that photo before, which this is the painting before. Ooh, okay. Let's look at this.
Des freien Willens hingeben.
And then,
Aber
okay.
unserem endgültigen Schicksal
I'm sticking with my Adam Eve thing.
entkommen wir nicht.
Actually, I think we're pretty close to the end. Let's just go to the end.
Betreffen sind andere.
And then they're standing in front of their respective...
Es geglaubt, dass ein ich nicht auf die
And they even got...
passieren.
Dude. All right, let's do this. 10 house to another 10 house. Schmidt. Don't know that. I know Albers now. So this guy shows up twice. I guess that's his real name, because he's her brother, but also her dad, Silja Tiedemann, Daniel, Ines Convol. There's a lot of people I'm not sure of. This is Hannah. I have to assume this is who she's preggo with, because Jonas doesn't exist here. Claudia, have Regina, Claudia, Regina, Alexander to Bartosz, who then gets with... Really? Noah is his son? He kills his own dad? Patricide? Hannah's daughter... Hannah's daughter and Bart... Okay. Hannah's daughter gets with him to have Noah and her. Noah gets with her, Elizabeth. So in this world, that means in 3 days, Hannah doesn't die, unfortunately. But Hannah can't die in 3 days with the Una apocalypse because she's still got to give birth to Silja. So she can get with Bartosz, who can then give... Okay. Oh, these guys. This is incredible. This is incredible.
Entscheidungen, die wir in dieser Welt
This
treffen, sind andere.
Is the amount of work put into this.
Noah.
So Noah gave the watch to his wife? Okay, let me see the photo. Let me see it. Okay. I still don't think I know who these people are, but that means... So this is... That's got to be Magnus and Francisca. The balls. The balls. The vision. The balls it takes to start off with this and to have everything planned out and written. I mean, you probably rewrite some stuff, whatever, but the attention to detail, the vision to have all this planned out and thought of so that you can tell the best possible story it's really incredible. I mean, you write them all and then you still pitch the first season. If it's responded well, then you get to do your subsequent seasons. But the fact that the fact that none of this feels like a filler episode, none of it feels like, okay, we're in season 2, so here's a new handful of characters and we have to spend time on these characters and they have to kind of have a different skill set or one up season 1 characters in a different way so that we can show their power level or their relationships and buy into them. And then here's season 3 and we introduce another handful of characters and what their relationships are. And it feels like you're adding stuff on the fly. Is my problem with Stranger Things. I guess I should have just started with that. Is my problem with Stranger Things is I think season 1 was so well done. And I think this is true. I think the guy or whatever, they had only written 1 season. Like, this is the story we want to tell. But it got so popular. Okay, we'll write another one with the same characters, but then we got to put them in like different situations. Oh, people like that she ate Eggos, so let's have an Eggo scene in there, when it's not really like, there's no filler, there's no chaff, and you're really rewarded for watching and paying attention and trying to pick up on everything that they're giving you because they care about it as much as you do, right? The person writing the show cares about it as much as the viewer does. And everything that you pick up, I mean, the way that I feel is everything that it was weird because when I first started, which again, I understand where it's coming from, because when I'm watching stuff for YouTube, like when I was watching Tiger King, I'm not pausing it going, oh, so what was Joe Exotic like really thinking here? But when I'm watching things for for YouTube, I'm trying to offer up something different and unique with my background. And it was weird how I was looking at literally a minute 30 in the very first season, episode 1, and looking at the info that they had offered up, which is this family tree here, and making connections and looking at it. Like the show gave me the info, and I'm trying to look at it and like understand what it means and try to come up with theories. And some of it was wrong and some of it was right, but it was weird to me reading. I understand that it's different and people didn't like it. I get that, but some people looked at it and they're like, "You're spoiling the show." Don't look at what the show gave you to look at because you're spoiling it. That was weird to me. I understand if I was looking at the wiki or something, if I was looking at info that the show didn't give me, then I would be spoiling it. But here's the info the show has given me. I'm just looking at it. The spoiler thing was weird, but the whole reason I brought up that whole long story was to say it's rewarding me for doing it, because you just go to the next level. Like you just, there's another thing. Like Jonas, sorry. Jonas isn't even at the top of the Sigmundus thing. Tannhaus is. But that Tannhaus isn't. It was his father and his father before him. Presumably before they even had the time travel stuff built out. They had already envisioned this, and they gave him the idea to do it this way. And okay, Bartosz, how does Bartosz turn? Like, at what point does Bartosz lose faith? And then they touch on that. Like, it's pretty astonishing, the level of detail and the level of craftsmanship in writing this story. It's so well done, and it's so, in terms of layering things and keeping everything intertwined. And you could, when they're showing just the nameplates, you can look at the nameplate and see it's connected here to this, to that, to this, to this, to this, which means this, which means like here. And then Noah is Hanno Tauber, whatever, is here, but then also here because he's here and he's this person's son. And it just, yeah, it really shows that they told exactly the story they wanted to tell. Yeah, it really shows that they've told exactly the story that they wanted to tell. Yeah, it's so good. So, hopefully I can put this out soon. I have to do 7 or 8 other videos, so hopefully I can put this out soon so we can keep going. But God, what a great pick. Till next time. Bye. I'm losing my voice. If I'm even alive for next time. Bye. Done.